Today I would like to practice some phrases that we can use to express time. We will practice phrases that contain the word každý, like každý den, or minulý, minulý týden, celý, příští. For example, každý den se učím. I study every day, or I learn every day. Každý den. Minulý týden nebyli doma. They weren't home last week. Minulý týden nebyli doma. Last week, they were not at home. Practical phrases to know. But what you might not realize is that these adverbial phrases of time are actually in the accusative case. And this is what I want to talk about. Here, you don't have to worry about it being the accusative case because it refers to den. Den is ten. It's masculine, inanimate. Každý den, it's the same in the accusative and the nominative case. Minulý týden, the same thing. But what if you wanted to say last Wednesday? You would not say minulá středa. You would say minulou středu because it's the accusative case. So keep this in mind and we're going to take a look at more examples with these phrases. Jdeme na to. Ahoj! Vítejte na mém kanále Czech by Zuzka, kde vám pomocí angličtiny vysvětluju českou gramatiku. This would typically concern the adjectives and pronouns. Každý, celý, minulý, příští, and a few more, but these are the most common ones. Everybody knows každý den, and we know that we don't have to worry about changing the form because den is masculine inanimate. Každý den jezdím vlakem. Every day I take a train. I ride a train. Now I want to give you a couple of examples with feminine nouns and their pronoun, and you will see how that changes. Každou středu jezdím vlakem. Each Wednesday, every Wednesday, I take a train. Každou středu. Každou noc, every night, každou noc jezdím vlakem. Every night I take a train. Každou noc. Každou hodinu. Every hour. Hodina can also mean a lesson, like a class. So it could also be every class in another context. Každou minutu. Every minute. Každou minutu tady letí letadlo. Every minute there is a plane flying over here. Každou minutu tady letí letadlo. And an expression každou chvíli is very useful. For example, you could say, bude tu každou chvíli. He or she will be here any moment. Any moment. Každou chvíli. Also the accusative case. So you see, when we have a feminine noun involved, then it's clear that it's the accusative case. But because we many times use každý den, každý rok, každý týden, there are masculine, inanimate or neuter, každé ráno, so you might not realize this is the accusative case. But remember, we could use anything in the feminine form and then you have to change both forms mostly. Každou středu, každou noc, not noc because it ends in a consonant. And now the word celý. Celý means entire or a whole. Celý den jsem se učil. I studied the whole day. Celý den jsem se učil. This is the accusative case, although it is not clear, but you will see it if you want to say I studied all night. Celou noc jsem se učil. Celou noc jsem se učil. Or the whole Saturday. The whole Saturday I studied. Celou sobotu jsem se učil. Celou hodinu. The whole hour. Celou hodinu jsem se učil. Or the whole lesson too. I was studying during the lesson. Let's read these. Celý den, celou noc. Celou sobotu. Celou hodinu. Now the adjective minulý. Minulý rok jsme se neviděli. We didn't see each other last year. Minulý rok. This is the accusative case. And here it's clearer. Minulou středu jsme se neviděli. We didn't see each other last Wednesday. Minulou středu jsme se neviděli. Or you could say we didn't see each other in the last lesson. Minulou hodinu nebo minulou lekci. The last lesson. Minulou lekci. Minulou zkoušku jsme si neviděli. The last rehearsal, we didn't see each other. All of these will clearly show you this is the accusative case. Minulý rok, minulou středu, minulou hodinu, minulou lekci, minulou zkoušku. The same case is with příští. Although příští is a little bit less transparent because it's a soft adjective that doesn't change for the feminine noun in the accusative case. But the noun will change. Příští týden budou mít zavřeno. They'll be closed next week. Příští týden, this is the accusative case. But if you want to say next Saturday and Sunday they'll be closed, then sobotu a neděli will clearly show you this is the accusative case. Příští sobotu a neděli. Příští sobotu a neděli budou mít zavřeno. Nebo příští hodinu budu chybět. I'll be absent next lesson. I won't be here next lesson. Příští týden, příští sobotu, příští neděli, příští hodinu. I want to show you 2 examples with different words that would act the same way. We have an adjective stejný, which means the same, or samý, ten samý, which is also the same, but it's a little bit more informal. Here it's a little bit easier because you actually use a preposition. You use v. V tu stejnou dobu would mean at the same time, at that same moment. At that same moment I was leaving. A v tu stejnou dobu jsem já odcházela. Here we have a help of v, the preposition v, and if you remember the days of the week, for example, they are also in the accusative case with v preposition. V pondělí, v úterý, ve středu, v sobotu, v neděli. Ve středu, v sobotu, v neděli, that's where we can clearly see it's in the accusative case. And same is here. V tu stejnou dobu, at that same moment, or if you wanted to say at that same hour. Tu samou hodinu, you could also add v, but here we commonly leave it out. This leaves us in the same place as the previous expressions I showed you. Odešla a vrátila se tu samou hodinu. She left and she returned that same hour. Odešla a vrátila se tu samou hodinu nebo v tu samou hodinu. Let's read these expressions together so that you remember how to use them. Celý den a celou noc. The whole day and the whole night. Celý den a celou noc. You can see the contrast here, but it's the accusative case. Každý den a každou noc. Every day and every night. Každý den a každou noc. Or každé úterý a každou středu. Every Tuesday and every Wednesday. You do not need to repeat it actually. Here we could leave this out. For example, if you mention 2 or 3 days of the week and you mention the word each, you don't have to repeat it before every day. You could say každé úterý a středu, and that's fine too. You leave it here if you want to emphasize it. It depends on you. Are you ready for an exercise? Your task will be to complete these 6 sentences with the missing time expressions. Remember, we will be using the words každý or každou, celý, celou, minulý or minulou, and příští. Pause the video and work on it. And it's time to check it. Číslo 1. Každou minutu mi zvoní mobil. Každou minutu. Číslo 2. Minulou hodinu jsem chyběla. Minulou hodinu jsem chyběla. Číslo 3. Zopakujeme si to příští lekci. Příští lekci. Číslo 4. On tam celou dobu stál a koukal. Celou dobu, the whole time. Číslo 5. Mají otevřeno každé pondělí a každou středu, or you can leave the second každou. You could say mají otevřeno každé pondělí a středu. Číslo 6. Celou noc jsem nespal. Celou noc jsem nespal. To je ode mě všechno. I hope this was useful. Feel free to share some more examples in the comments. Mějte se krásně a na viděnou příští čtvrtek. By the way, if I said I'll see you next Wednesday. It would be na viděnou příští středu. Ciao.